Alright, so we got a companion, yay!
Let's strengthen his S-Link, huh?
Alright.
Huh? Okay. So the first person we want to talk to, I think you know already. It was Novak.
Oh. Novak, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the other sniper guy?
Oh, not him, no. You'll see. You'll remember.
Alright, then let's go to Novak. Should I give him any weapons?
Oh, he has his own weapons, don't worry.
Fair and equitable, boss.
He's a pistol user.
Okay. So he's a slinger like I am.
Yeah, he's a gunslinger.
Slinging guns. Alright, we're going to Novak.
Yeah, Novak.
Donde era Novak?
It's more southeasty, southwesty.
Somewhere near here, right?
Yeah, I think it's up higher.
Mojave, Prim.
No, that's too far. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. Novak.
Man, that Sheriff in Town poster to the left during this loading screen looks exactly like Batlash from the DC Comics.
It might be like, whoa.
Get out of here.
It went so far. Flew into the stratosphere.
Oh, I'm so glad that's how it interacted. I shot a tumbleweed a long time ago, and earlier on in the playthrough, it didn't fly nearly as far.
Yeah. So you want to go into Ranger Andy's bungalow.
Oh, Ranger Andy.
So,
who are you? Why are you just
Raul's S-Link is that he's a really old man.
So the Omer guess? Omer? Nass? The ones that run tomorrow? Someone killed
Who are you? Who are you?
Howdy.
No one was talking to you.
You said howdy to Rex, though. I like that.
Nobody knows
I mean,
who's gonna win, Legion or NCR. Might not make much of a difference around here.
I don't know if Legion won.
Yeah, I don't think
You'll probably all become slaves. No, he's not in there. He's in the bungalow.
The bungalow? Oh wait,
yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of them. One of them is marked as.
I think the second one was his.
Yeah. So, engage in conversation with Ranger Andy.
Okay.
You'll get the hang of that takedown. I had trouble learning it at first, too.
Well, it's been a long time since you taught me that, and I've never used it.
What do you go back up? What happened?
A few years back, we get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there.
Okay.
I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid just skinning.
So you want to have this story just be said out loud again.
Been hiding in the closet.
Because you want to have stories of old guys talking about their shit in the presence of Raul, so he'll remember his past.
Oh, okay, I see.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet.
It's a kid bomber.
Using kids.
Okay, I remember this story.
Will hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time.
I thought you were about to pull one of those, and that boy, little boy, grew up to be Raul. And I'm like, wait a minute, he just committed suicide by a bombing.
Ghouls get better. Goodbye.
Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Ranger Station C.
Talk to Raul.
Over-elaborate mob schemes to take over Vegas. Reminds me of the days before the war.
He doesn't do anything. Maybe if you leave?
You mean
Nah, don't worry about this. Maybe if you go out the door, it might trigger.
That was fast.
It didn't. Go back in. Try talking to him again. Try some of the other ones.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're just seeing in the dark.
Hey, welcome.
You know.
Any word on Station Charlie?
Do I need to do that for him first?
No, that definitely doesn't need to happen.
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers.
Don't tell me I have to actually let him say the whole thing.
From where we were stationed.
Oh, you talk to him. I'm pretty sure you have to talk about his leg.
I mean, I turned around.
Oh, let's talk about something else. Like, what do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting. On better days, I help keep.
He still thinks Boone watches the road.
And then okay, and then
Yeah.
goodbye.
Twice. This.
And I think you can leave now, and then
I
he'll.
can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place.
You've never been there, Raul.
I've been talking it up.
I think now if you leave, he'll.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Can I ask you something?
Man, you're
I'd really rather you didn't.
his face looks terrible, and it's like it's hard to tell how much of it's intentional.
It's all artistic intent.
Like, did he draw on a mustache because he's supposed to be Latino? Because he doesn't have hair otherwise, right?
You don't know. You
Like
don't
the eyebrows
know.
too; those look equally fake.
You don't know, Dan.
Okay, whatever. What's on your mind, Raul?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
What do you mean, guys like him?
I mean, guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
So this does affect him.
Almost all these are valid takes.
But what do you want to say?
And I'm trying to remember exactly what it is that he did give up.
Oh, he can't be a ranger anymore.
Okay, because he could fill all sorts of other NCR roles that aren't
Yeah.
active duty, so I guess technically the second thing is the most correct. To me.
Oh, okay.
But what if he really doesn't have it? A little bit of both, I guess. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch.
I'm gonna go into exposition.
It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejadas. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands, with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it.
Okay.
I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line.
What are
This was
police?
before the war. We were
In
from
this
before the
world?
war.
Mexico City when the
Well, but would I know what they are?
But they
Oh,
were bad.
those Securitrons are kind of policey.
I guess so. I guess they can be referred to as such. I don't really have time for that. That's terrible. Time freezes when you're talking to companions.
You know.
It's just an opportunity to be a huge asshole. Alright, go on.
Just a few days after Mexico City was vaporized,
Oh,
refugees
no.
started pouring down the road to our ranch.
Yeah. So
We helped who we
major
could.
cities were
There so
destroyed.
many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside.
Wow, that's
My
spiteful.
whole family was trapped inside,
That doesn't even preserve the supplies.
and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
What happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home, but I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
That's fair.
Oh, it's a really mean thing to say.
Well, you can't think it was your fault. No one could stand against a dozen armed men all alone. Well, maybe I should just clarify. You blame yourself for this?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that for all my skills with a pistol, I couldn't help them. Anyway, that was weighing on my mind. Thanks for letting me get it out in the open, boss.
So what does
All right.
What did all that do?
You just strengthen his S-Link. His S-Link is him opening up to you about his very long past as a ghoul.
Okay, so like this is like, hey, here's your major insight as to pre-war.
Yeah, and he's an old man, so he's the old man of the group, you know?
Okay.
He's the one who opens up and really tells everything. The other person we can also really quickly find is in with the boomers.
The one you can see for miles? I hear it ain't sealed up no more.
Stop talking, Asian guy.
You can just kill him.
You never have anything good to say. I want to push you a little bit.
No, you can't push them. They're unpushable.
Nobody knows who's gonna win.
He's just telling it to Rex.
I love when people talk to him like he's a person. That's
Rex responded. Rex was like, "Woof." All right.
Oh, look at this guy.
It's Manny Vargas.
Oh, the other dude. I never got to talk to you.
What's going on, man?
Oh,
who are you?
sunburned as hell.
Manny, I'm on security. You see a rifle barrel sticking out of the dinosaur's mouth, you got a 50-50 shot it's me. Otherwise,
It's not Boone anymore.
Who's Boone?
He's a sniper, same as me. Used to spot him. After we got him, I talked him into
Hired Boone.
All right. I don't want to know about this.
I don't care about your fucking life story, Manny Vargas.
This is the problem with open world games. You just can't account for all of that.
So you can the next person you can talk to is with the boomers.
Okay. So that would be, let's see, where would I need to go for that? Not
Right there. Well, actually, you want to go to the hangars. Yeah, the hangars. Because you want to talk to Loyal. Remember the guy who was so interested in getting the plane up?
Oh yeah, old man.
He's an
Loyal.
old man as well.
So basically, go around finding all the old people, eh?
Yeah, all the old people with lots of history.
Where you at, Loyal?
You just gotta find him and talk to him, wherever he may be.
Maybe
That
that's
could be him out there.
Yeah, it looks like him.
I've heard that.
Wait, that's Jack.
No, that's
nastier than
the
ever.
Jack and Janet.
Damn it! I saw.
I think that's him
white hair.
over there.
Ah, there you are.
Just staring at a bench.
Isn't that bomber of beauty? Thanks so much for making an old man's dreams come true.
Okay, maybe you can help me out.
See ya.
Okay, I think that's enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Angry soldier robots with bazookas. I'm sure they'll be a good police force.
Bro, you haven't seen any of this. I think you have to leave the building, and then, just like last time.
Okay. You can have him tell you the story again?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good thing to see, huh, boss?
What are you talking about?
Don't waste my time.
He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people. If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Loyal's using his years of knowledge to help his tribe. At least he knew when to step back and start to take it easy. I mean...
The second one's really weird.
Yeah.
You don't know that. Like...
I mean, yeah, it's true. But then sometimes I feel that way about old people and motor and driving.
Oh.
That's what I thought too. Old history, boss. After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore.
So it's really clear they had him just record a story all in one go.
Yeah.
And they're just chopping it up and they're randomly putting it in these conversations.
I think you're right. That sounds pretty accurate.
Especially the trick rider.
Because there's no transition into the story. He just starts the story.
Yeah. It's like,
You know what had happened?
anyway, after this thing, I'm gonna resume the story from 3 days ago. Wasn't Mexico City basically annihilated in the Great War?
I don't think it was as hard hit as DC or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare.
Okay.
We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty bad, Raul.
You're a poet of understatement, boss.
It's weird how he like hesitates before saying boss so often.
Remember finding that
I think
It's like
they
it was
probably
weird for Danny to say it.
I was just looking
I think they Frankenbit it in.
Maybe.
when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack, like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know? And wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed. For the first time since the bombs had fallen.
Wasn't it dangerous to be dressed so noticeably? I'll say. Now stand back. I gotta practice my stabbing.
I started to build it. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive that.
Oh no. Did he lose his daughter too? Well, of course he did, because she's not here.
It's his sister.
Oh. Never mind.
She went out to find
He didn't lose his daughter. What a relief.
I guess that must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe.
How come she didn't become a ghoul like you?
Through where she was scavenging.
Are there like
Think of what they did.
defined
Body
requirements for becoming a ghoul?
was this funny little
No, it's
scar
random.
underneath from when she was a little girl.
That's terrible, Raul.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I let my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
So what did you do?
I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for
Petro
a while,
Chico.
and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel.
Oh, so it's just the company that he worked for that he ended up
Eventually, I made it to Arizona.
putting the jumpsuit from.
That's another story, boss.
Cool.
And that's...
All right.
Is that it?
That's the end of this story. There's one more, but we've never met him, so it might be a little tricky to find. But he is at Camp McCarran.
At Camp McCarran?
Yeah, which you have discovered before. I believe it's Camp McCarran. I don't think he will have traveled to Camp Forlorn Hope yet, because he didn't do any of those quests. So he would probably be at Camp McCarran.
Okay, Camp McCarran was in which area?
It's not there. It's more in the middle area when you go up. It's because it's near Las Vegas.
See,
There we go. Yeah.
I'm accepted there.
Yeah.
I will
you can
not
go
be
around
ambushed
on it.
right away.
Unless you get ambushed from outside.
Right. Which I very well could be in this area. There's a lot of people, like, just random jackals or whatever.
Mm-hmm. There's music. Okay. So, you gotta find someone named Corporal Sterling.
Corporal Sterling.
Yeah, I don't know where he's located. I think he might be, he's a sniper technically. So, I think he will be located in one of these bunkers. I don't know.
Would I have better luck, like, finding him... Oh, wait, there are a lot of bunkers here.
Yeah.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Corporal Betsy. Lieutenant. Sergeant Bitterroot. Ah,
There he is.
Howdy. Name Sterling, First Recon.
you look a bit like Andy,
Say I've seen
with a
you
mustache.
before. I'd remember if I had.
No, he
I
looks
am-
like Sheriff Blubbs from Gravity Falls.
Before the war, I was stationed at a place called Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls is such a good name for a place.
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all. And a lot of scouting from place to place.
Mm-hmm. Interesting route you have there. Lever action, right? Have you always been with First Recon?
You wanna exhaust all of his dialogue options. So.
Okay.
I call her the Long Carabine.
Mhm.
Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
Have you always been with them?
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always
I think that's only like 4 years ago in this timeline. Why'd you leave?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty
Oh no.
Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How'd you manage to escape?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up.
How careless.
There on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
Oh, good for them. No one can wear a hat like correctly. Look at all this space between the. Look at that.
It's just floating on top of that head.
Yeah, no one can wear these things right. How long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
This sounds like it just feels like escalation between NCR and Legion leading up to the damn thing, but I could have met him at any time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Keep yourself safe.
Hello.
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 Hi, Gorbets. Oh, he was talking about you. You told him that if so long as he can hit his targets, his lever action rifle's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do I need to go to talk to Raul?
Raul should trigger soon.
Oh, good. Now there's an army of robots. You don't do things by
How do you know that?
Do you, boss?
How do you know that?
Look, during our fast travel time, we don't know exactly what he's looking at. Maybe I'm pulling up my tablet and just being like, "Here, educate yourself."
Here's what happened while you were gone.
Like as we walk the whole time, I'm just showing him my Pip-Boy off my arm.
Look at this sick shit I did.
This is Fallout Boy. I mean, Vault Boy. Fallout Boy was a band based on a Simpsons character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
He should trigger automatically, so... There we go.
He seems to trigger after I stop talking to him. Sure,
I think you just have to, like, move a certain distance.
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can.
It's so funny when you, like, beeline these sorts of things, like, all in a row, because then it just gets kind of repetitive. Where it's like,
yeah, you're supposed to discover this naturally.
Old guy, he got me thinking about my past. Play back this section of the story I recorded. I think it's good that he's so devoted to his duty. More people should act that way. The NCR put a lot of time, money into his training. He owes it to them to use it.
That's a weird way to put it.
Yeah, I don't like that. Might seem harsh, but a soldier can't do his job properly with those limitations. Well, that's a weird thing to just put out there. Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. Like, devoted to something good.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
Oh no, I didn't give an answer I like, or he likes.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
When I left Mexico. My home, my family.
Even my face.
Even my face. I know it's surprising, boss, but I wasn't always this handsome. As far as the world knows, I was Miguel. And I was okay with that. I headed north for a while, and ended up in Tucson. Not Tucson, by the way.
That's weird.
Well, maybe not good, but better than Mexico City anyway. I found myself a little.
That's a very odd distinction to make at that moment.
Well, sure, boss. I was always good at fixing things. Some I fixed for the town, some I fixed for other people, some I fixed just for the hell of it. It's a better way to use your hands than killing. And even then, I wasn't getting any younger or faster. I lived there for a long time, kept to myself, didn't get into any fights. Hell, the only reason I even kept my guns oiled was professional pride.
Why aren't you still there?
Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want, but it's Tucson, damn it.
Okay.
75 years when she showed up.
Is that a thing, like, even today?
Maybe it was just a trick of my
Is that just a hang-up that the writer had that he wanted to just jab in there?
I don't know. I think he's trying to build lore
Okay.
about like to potentially prepare for sequels.
I never went to her, of course. How could I?
It's kind of like how Fallout 3 constantly refers to a thing called the Commonwealth, which is a place up in what is now currently Boston. So-
Okay.
And that ends up being a thing in Fallout 4.
I like his slack jaw right now. What happened with her?
This was a long time ago, before Caesar's Legion pacified Arizona and brought the raider tribes to heel. A tribe came into
Oh god, now I fall into that horrible trap where if you focus too closely on a CG character's mouth, it just looks terrible and awful.
and I sold some to them.
Well, it's never looked
Figured if I
great.
did that,
I know, but it's way worse when you try to pay attention to it. But they didn't, did they?
No, boss. No, they didn't. As I was saying, I hoped they'd leave the town in peace. Instead, they decided to stop at Claudia's brothel to take the edge off. I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time I heard the screams and got my guns, it was too late. They shot up the brothel, killed 4 girls, and taken Claudia for their sport.
Did you rescue her?
I went after Dave and his brothers. They had a head start, but they slept nights. I didn't. It took me 3 days to catch up to them. Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything except avenge her, just like Rafael. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing.
So anyways, I started blasting.
I was there. The other 5, though, they shot the shit out of me. I would have died, I think, if I wasn't so full of rage.
Oh, he did it because he was angry enough. How did you survive? He just said. That's a dumb question for me. He just said he was too full of rage.
Boss. I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though.
Is that just being poetic, or is that really like a thing for ghouls?
Buzzards chomping.
I think he's just being poetic. Ghouls aren't necessarily any stronger.
A
Okay.
long time after that, I managed to drag my carcass back to town.
What happened then? There's so many prompts for this. I don't need these. I'm not gonna cut him off.
When I recovered, more or less anyway,
That's rude.
I left Tucson and headed west.
Hey, they misspelled Tucson.
Black Mountain.
Oh, they did.
The rest you
Tuscan.
I
Tuscon.
was done with the gunslinging life.
The con for Tusses.
Too old, too slow, too
Tuscon.
beat up to protect anyone.
The new 2020 Tusses are
Done
in.
forever. After traveling with you, I realized I've always had my doubts.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hi.
Who are you?
Hi, Betsy.
Never seen you around before.
What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want? Have you seen any serious combat
How
here?
about a date? I like tough women.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
The Fiends is serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence. Most
Shoot
sooner
bad
or later,
guys.
They'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Well, you know what's coming. What do you mean?
Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smart. Fiends, on the other hand,
First I heard about conscience in a while. You know what? It's true. I haven't.
some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think.
Well, the game gives you
Oh.
karma,
Sex,
so you
though.
know.
Yeah.
I see some cute little number, and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone cold bitch after all.
Oh, so that's the only reason why I can say this, so she can turn me down.
Yeah.
You're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
You look a little like Boone, that's why. I didn't know that all snipers wear shades. Actually, I didn't notice the attitude until just, oh, that's sassy. I like that.
Ha, you're not as dumb as I thought you'd be. We got the same sense of humor. Probably
That was a
better to
good
walk
call.
away while I still like you, though. All kinds of things piss me
All
off.
kinds of things
Like
piss me
just
off.
about anything that anybody says.
How about a date then? All right, let's see if I can do it then.
Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female.
Okay, fine. You gotta type.
Try not to get killed.
But
Talk
if
to
I
Raul.
dressed up in a wig and put some heels on, you never know. Do you like mustaches? I got one underneath this mask. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
All right, what's next?
Talk to Raul.
Again?
Don't worry, boss. I'm sure the sudden tension in the air is just a thunderstorm.
Actually, that's weird.
What?
Try walking away. He should have actually triggered his final conversation, but
It wasn't just like lumped in with the rest of it, right?
no. Okay, so I think looking through the thing, I'm pretty sure this glitched.
So what can I do?
So, remember we did console controls last time?
Right?
Okay, hopefully this works. Yay!
Jesus Christ.
Use them to do what's right. And I'll
Oh my god, this game is so broken.
maybe I'm not as tough as I used to be.
This game is so broken.
My hands are still quick enough. It's time to put the guns back on.
Okay.
Okay. So, here's what you can do. The bottom one, where it says to focus on your mechanical skills instead, he will gain what's called like perfect maintenance or something like that, and he's going to keep his jumpsuit, right? But he'll put on like Mad Max style armor on top of it.
Oh.
So it looks okay. But the costume that I think looks the best on him is this gunslinger outfit, which is the first option.
Does he become like a cowboy guy?
You'll see.
Well, so for once I'm not taking the speech check option.
Yeah, because speech is that means you have to have a high enough speech to convince him away from the track you had put him on before.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why it's like that.
So there's a chance that I could have already influenced him just to go for being a mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't feel bad about not doing this. All right, Raul, let's see what you do.
Bet on that, boss.
He's now an old vaquero again.
Ah, dang.
And look at him. Look how fucking cool he looks.
Dude. Yeah.
Now you have a cowboy on your team.
That's stereotypical as shit, but that's awesome.
Yeah. So now
You want to point that someplace else, boss? I got enough holes in me.
So to me, the perfect maintenance doesn't matter as much because you have good maintenance right now, and what happens is for good maintenance, I believe your weapons degrade 50% slower, right?
Okay, that's already
with-
pretty good.
Yeah, but perfect, it's only up to 75%.
Oh, then that's
So-
not perfect at all. I thought perfect would have been something broken, like nothing ever deteriorates, or
Yeah, well, that would be like, that's just that you would never give him up. He's like the perfect companion. But this, you now have the maintenance plus he shoots faster.
nice.
Like a gunslinger would. So yay, we had to fucking hack the game with consoles to get
Make
this
the
to work.
progress. As
But let it be known that we tried to do it legitimately.
as we did in the previous section where we had to bring the console into it. I tried to do it legitimately. I
we
did.
tried. We legitimately tried.
But then it was going to legitimately make us do it over again, and I said, fuck that, because who wants to do that?
And in this, the game just broke.
Yeah, this time it wasn't even remotely our fault.
Yeah.
Not even close.
So hooray, we have Raul the old vaquero.
Yay! Well, I mean, even though those are good perks and all, I should probably swap out for Boone now, huh?
You could, yeah, if you want to go pursue Boone's thing.
Well, wasn't that the other thing that we would do otherwise if we weren't
Yeah.
done with this guy?
Yeah, let's go and do that.